Hello, this is Alchemist02 once again, and this time I am reviewing the movie Extraordinary Measures. Now, this film stars Brendan Fraser and Harrison Ford, and Brendan plays the part of John Crowley, who, much to my surprise, is a native-born Hoosier and worked as a lawyer in Indianapolis for quite some time. And Harrison plays the part of Dr. Stonehill, appropriately named, which you'll figure that out if you actually see the movie. But it's very heart-wrenching at times to watch. It's about Crowley's two children, Patrick and Megan, who suffer from a form of MD called Pompei Disease. And at the time, there's no cure for it. So, John goes to some extremes in order to actually do research on how to make a cure or a medicine that will cure it. But I'm not going to go into details as to the lengths that he goes to in order to get it. But it was very involving and very emotional, and I really liked the spirit and the determination and the defiance that Patrick and Megan showed against Pompei disease, because apparently it's worse than MD, and the children don't have a very long life expectancy. Usually they die before they turn 9. And personally, I thought that was very tragic, but I really enjoyed the film. The cinematography was breathtaking, especially when they go to Portland, Oregon, and I think they did film part of it there in Portland. And I've been to Portland, and it's an absolutely beautiful location. I mean, there are trees everywhere, and Mount Hood's in the foreground, and it's just spectacular. And the soundtrack itself is goes along very well with the underlying moods and the characters and what they're going through, and it really tugs at your heartstrings. And you really want the best for John, because he's just that type of character that you really want to see good things happen to him, because he's a very amiable man, and he means well for his children. And Megan and Patrick's brother, he's supporting them as well, and he wants to see the best for his siblings. And I'm not going to tell you how this movie ends, but I would definitely say it's a fantastic movie. Now, I wouldn't give it 4 stars. I'd definitely give it 2 thumbs way up. But I only had one gripe, but it's an insignificant gripe. I'm not going to go into what the gripe really is. But if you want to see a movie that's inspirational and get out of this blasé January weather, the blue funk of winter, as I like to call it, then I would definitely recommend this film. And if you are a Brendan Fraser fan or a Harrison Ford fan, definitely, because both characters play their roles terrifically, and they have an interesting chemistry in the film that I enjoyed watching, and I think a lot of other people would too. I read an article in the newspaper in our Indianapolis Star that the actual Crawley family did see this movie, and they said it was very accurate, and they enjoyed it. So I think that's a good compliment for the film as well. It's the first film done by CBS Studios, and I am very hopeful that they do more like this, because I think that there need to be more enlightening, uplifting films such as this one, and a movie industry that gives us apocalyptic films and movies about war and pestilence, violence, and that sort of thing. I mean, not that I don't welcome that in action adventure, but every so often I like a movie such as this that gives you a break about all the violence, and gore, and mayhem. This gives you something that will just lift your spirits, just make you feel good, and just admire the human tenacity spirit. And if you have some free time over this weekend, go see this movie. I mean, it's not high budget or anything outstanding, but it is a really good watch. It is excellent. So, two thumbs way up for Extraordinary Measures.